Right, well, I've begun work on the Actros of sorts. As I said previously in another video, that I'm using the original tow truck chassis and putting the Actros bits on it with the tow truck original second steer axle. I'm going to add a third axle to it as well, third rear axle, so it's 5-axle heavy haul Actros as opposed to the normal 6x4. So I'm just going through using bits from the tow truck kit that is specific to the chassis rails, and then, you know, normal parts from this to build onto this chassis. So far I've mounted up the cross members, the rear suspension hangers, the front second steer axle and the front main steer axle. I haven't done the ends yet, but that's the next stage. Using both manuals, they're fairly similar, but obviously the tow truck has got extra bits, and I'm obviously trying to use as much of the tow truck kit as I can, so then I've got leftover bits here for future projects or to sell on if they're complete. So yes, so I'm just going to crack on and I'll come back to you when I get a bit further along. Obviously it's just a matter of following the Tamiya book. There's so many videos on how to do these. No one's really interested in my RC videos anyway, so I'm not going to go into a massive detail, but I just thought I would show potential people what's coming along. So yeah, I will crack on and come back shortly. Still going, starting to do the rear axle, building up the diffs. Simple. Right, well, a couple of hours done on this. So we've got both rear axles on, both steer axles on, just waiting on the wheel bearings to turn up. So now I've just got to get the extra third axle parts and fit that on. Servo should be here today for the steering, so we can get that working. And then once that third axle's on, we can work out bodywork wise what's going on. So motor should be here next couple of days as well, so I'd like to get all that fitted, but we'll see. Right, next job. Right, so I've filmed a bit of time lapse on my GoPro. Hopefully it would have come out, so hopefully you'll see that before here. But so far I have got the new motor in with its single speed gearbox, shift servo in, so we've got both axles turning. Next I have removed one of these plates because as I said, I had that Scania that I'm selling for parts because I was going to keep all this for this build, but it all sold. So as an example and a test piece, I let it all go to see what one kit would, you know, earn me as such. So I think what I'm going to do, because I need more of these for here, for the other axle, I'm going to make them. So what I'm going to do is obviously get a bit of metal, draw around it, make the template, and then cut it out. So we will give that a go and see how they come out. I mean, this is only, doesn't weigh nothing, so it's probably alley. I don't know what I've got, but I'll have a look. So I'll go and find some metal. Okay, so the very first one, I just did one as a test just to make sure it all lines up. Size wise, it's okay. Obviously the bit in the middle needs tidying up. Realistically, for my third drive axles, I don't actually need that middle bit. That's for the leaf spring, this platform, to sit in. I don't need that, so I think I'll do more without the hole cut out there, the big one. Leave all the screw holes because I need all those. But yeah, so I think obviously if I need to make any for a normal sprung axle, I'll have to cut that out a bit better. I just put some drill holes through it just to try and line it up, but realistically it probably needs drilling out lots of little times. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and make 4 of those without the cutouts, and then I've got some for this one, and then some in the future if I need them. I think I've robbed some off the Scania, no, the Volvo now, to use on the T-cab, so I might take the original Tamiya ones off because I've got the hole in, put them back on the Scania, and then use my ones for the drive axles on the other one. So right, I'll go and make 4 more. So there we go, Tamiya versus mine. All right, mine won't work on the middle axle, or middle to rear axle, without the cutout, but as I'm only wanting them for the front axle, it works perfectly. So that saved me having to buy them. There we go, job's a good one. Right, working on my triple axle idea. I'll say idea, it's going to be there. Question is, where do I mount the trailer? Now I've extended the gooseneck on the brooder, so technically the kingpin used to be, as you can see at the moment, I rest it in front of the second axle. It should actually be back here. Now obviously this trailer fits with the gooseneck, sorry, with the 5th wheel a lot further up the chassis. So do I modify it and fit it there? Do I put it in the original place back here? If I have it this far forward, what am I going to do up here? Because obviously I'm using the Actros cab, so it's going to come probably only to here. So I've got a lot of room to fill. I don't think it's going to be a problem like that. I think it's probably best to have it there with 2 wheels under the trailer. It means I probably won't fit on aftermarket trailers, I don't know. I'll have to get someone to measure it for me, where the 5th wheel, or sorry, where the 5th wheel hitch, where that sits on normal trailers and how much room we've got. I'll have to have a measure up and ask. Well, it appears the solution is this from KK Truck Store. It's an adjustable 5th wheel hitch. As you can see, you can lock it, unlock it, slide it to where you want to put it, and then lock it in place, and the Tamiya 5th wheel attaches to it. Fitting wise, as you can see, there's no holes to actually mount it. That's because, as per here, it actually just clamps to the chassis rail, so you can move it about wherever you want to. So it looks like I'm going to be ordering something from KK Truck Store. So I'll leave this here. I'll come back once I've ordered some bits and got the truck a bit further forward. Thank you for watching. See you soon.